bringing it. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. You for Winton Woods? Oh.
We live up in West Liberty.
Oh, okay.
That's what we do every year. We just go to a bunch of games.
I can get down with that. Last game was crazy.
Yeah, it was.
I thought it was going to be a running clock for the beginning.
Right.
Yeah.
I was wondering what the heck was going on. They were going to blow it again.
Huh?
I thought Robin was going to blow it again.
That would have been a story. Your name?
Andrew.
Alex.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, I don't know about this whole semifinal, final, the way they're doing it this year.
I'll be real. There's no way you should go from the Central Center to come back to the
Well, you can't even go to the games. It's the same thing. I mean, you either got to go to
That's because there's some divisions.
Yeah, 4. But still, there's only 2 games Wednesday and 2 games Wednesday and 2 games Thursday. I'm sorry, 2 Thursday, 2 Friday. You know?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here inside Springfield High School on the NM Sports Network for the second of 2 regional semifinals matchups here on the NM Sports Network. Andy Horton alongside Jared Bergstrom, your Northmont Thunderbolts, the away team versus Winton Woods, the home team. We had a matchup between these 2 squads earlier in the season, just a little over let's make that 5 weeks ago, back on January 31st. Winton Woods, they came out with a 1-point victory in a game that Caleb Kelly and Josiah Williams combined for 25 of your Thunderbolts, 39 points. It was a nip and tuck ball game. It was 12-12 at the end of 1, and that one actually went into overtime. There was 3 points scored in overtime total. And it just, no one could pry the lid off the rim there that night. And I guess we'll be seeing if we will be in for another ending like that, or an ending like maybe we just saw here in the previous game. As that was insanity, as Willie Foster had, I think it was 25 on the game. On the other hand, for Aiken, they had Chris Washington Jr. as well as DeAndre Carr-Short combined for 50, as Washington had 30 and Carr-Short had 20 of his own. Jared, what do you think? Well, first of all, maybe what's something that you liked from the first game that we saw, and what do you expect to see here in game number 2?
I liked the adjustments that Aiken made. They were down 18-2 at one point in that first quarter. They clawed their way back. They actually held the lead for a little bit in the third quarter and right at the beginning of the fourth quarter. But, like we talked about coming out of the fourth quarter, I think Aiken just was spent going into the fourth quarter.
There's nearly 50 points scored in that fourth quarter. And like you said, they got off to a really good start there in the third quarter. But then Lima Senior, they kind of flipped the script on them, and they had a very, very good fourth quarter. They came out of the quarter break and put together, I think, a 6-8 point nothing run and really kind of pushed things out of distance for...
I will tell you, though, with Lima Senior moving on, these 2 teams watching, I think Willie Foster needs to maybe cool it on the showman plays, because there was 3 or 4, at least 2 or 3 times that he went up for a highlight dunk and he missed.
Yeah, he's definitely been trying to get on SC's top 10. He might have done it. Had a couple of nasty jams there in that game. But I guess we'll have to see at the end of the night, or maybe we'll see tomorrow. That being said, we're ticking down closer to the start of this one. We're gonna go ahead and do a shout out for one of our sponsors. The Alumni Tournament, if you guys have ever watched the TBT, the Alumni Tournament is a lot like that, but it has to do with the high school that you went to versus the college that you went to. $50,000 grand prize is on the line for the winning squad. That thing is gonna be tipping off middle of August here in 2026. I absolutely can't wait for that. It should be a lot of fun. But with that being said, we're about 30 seconds away here from the starting lineup. So we're going to go ahead and throw it down to the PA announcer here on the NM Sports Network. And we will be back for the opening tip-off in just a few moments.
For our final game tonight, Winton Woods will be the home team on the scoreboard. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Springfield High School for tonight's Division II regional semifinal between Northmont High School and Winton Woods High School. This time, we'd like to introduce the starters from both schools, starting with Northmont. Number 1, Bryson Thomas Wiggins. Number 2, Chisholm Ebay. Number 5, Jakai Horde. Number 11, Caleb Kelly. And number 15, Josiah Williams. Northmont's head coach is Alan Spears, assisted by Josh Jonigan, Tony Peters, Willie Page, Charles Oliver, and Jack Spangler. And now, here are the starters for Winton Woods. Number 0, Isaiah Mack Russell. Number 4, Jake Vaughn Walker. Number 5, Nate Dawson. Number 10, Chris Reed. And number 11, Desai Bronson. With Woods head coach is Mark Pilgrim, assisted by Kelly Gillespie, Eddie Gray,
They almost died twice.
John Wiggins, and Marcus Harris.
Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back in here on the NM Sports Network for the one that we've all been waiting for, your Northmont Thunderbolts going up against the Winton Woods Warriors from down in Cincinnati. Andy Horton alongside Jared Bergstrom getting ready for the opening tip-off, and here we go. It will be won by the Thunderbolts. Caleb Kelly, the man in the jump circle, and Bryson Thomas Wiggins. Great to see him in the game. Rolled that ankle pretty badly in the district final. He's back, though. Coach told me earlier he is 100% go. No restrictions. Love to see that. Kelly working in the paint. He will be hacked. They're going to hit Nate Dawson Jr. with the foul, and Kelly will be at the free throw line.
Winton Woods foul number 5, Nate Dawson. That's his first. Team foul number 1, shooting 2 for Northmont. Number 11, Caleb Kelly.
If you're Northmont, you talked about it pre-game, a 1-point win in overtime for Winton Woods, so you gotta make your shots at the free throw line.
In a place where the Thunderbolts have struggled all season long. Kelly, the second free throw will rattle home, and the Thunderbolts have the first lead of the game. Dawson gets the inbound, and he will be working things into the front court for the Warriors. Throws this one over to that. It is Reed, the dribble handoff with Mac Russell, diving towards the basket and blocked by eBay.
I think eBay got a second block.
And now in the offensive end, the Thunderbolts, Bryson Wiggins underneath the basket. He threw that one off the foot of Reed, but picked up by Bronson. Going the other way, blocked again by eBay.
3 blocks for eBay in the first 40 seconds.
Bryson Thomas Wiggins slows things down, throws it over to Horde. He's penetrating.
Oh!
And a block back the other way. That one was Walker, yes. And pushed away from the corner. Bronson, or make that was Chris Reed who saved it. Diving on the floor is eBay. The ball will stay with the Warriors. The inbound into the backcourt. That's Dawson, brings it up. Gonna use the screen from Reed, throws it to the top of the key to Walker. Now they work to the far side, and Mac Russell in the paint. He's gonna turn around, take the tough jumper, and knock it down. Woo.
Isaiah Mac Russell.
He gets his first points of the game. Wiggins in the paint, can't get the roll. Fight for the ball. They're going to call the reach in. Who are they going to call it on? I think it's Kelly. And yes, the first foul of the game against the Thunderbolts will go against Caleb Kelly. And that may be a storyline here the rest of the night. If Caleb Kelly gets into early foul trouble, he's been this team's leading scorer all year long, could really make things tough on the Thunderbolts. Bronson controlling things now. Mac Russell coming out to get it. eBay defending. The screen there by Walker. Tough three by Mac Russell, no good. Skying in for the rebound is eBay, and he'll take his time bringing things into the offensive end. Dribble handoff with Horde. Over to Wiggins behind the volleyball line, and Wiggins gets the call. Now over to Josiah Williams. Gonna attack Chris Reed. Step back, fall away jumper. Knocks it in.
Nice move there by Williams. Hits the floater over, or the jumper over. Was that Russell or was that Hill?
That was Reed.
Reed.
Reaching in, trying to get the steal. Thomas Wiggins will be hit with the foul. That's gonna be the second of the game against the Thunderbolts. Oh, actually they called a jump ball. Wow, that was a quick whistle. I'm a little surprised it was a jump. The inbound now by Bronson. They get it in the corner to Mac Russell. Gonna work things back outside, and Wiggins guarding him. Bronson on the far wing, working against Kelly. The screen, he's picked up by Williams.
Euro step, what a dish out and a turnover.
It was right past the face of Jaquan Walker. He wasn't ready for the excellent pass there, and goes through his hands and out of bounds. Northmont with a 1-point lead. Wiggins will use the screen there by eBay. They work it to the far side of the floor, and a miscommunication between Kelly and Williams. Kelly thought Williams was going to the corner, and he almost threw that one in the trash can.
Well, that accounted.
No, but it would have counted if your dude perfect. Back the other way now. Nate Dawson throws it over to Reed. The screen, Mac Russell works to the free throw line. Back out up top, Walker. Bronson had it knocked away by Kelly. 11 versus 11. He'll throw it over to Reed. Coming to get it, there was Dawson. And Mac Russell back with the ball. Defended by Kelly. Bronson is picked up by Williams, forces him back outside.
Excellent defense here by the Thunderbolts on this possession.
Blocked by eBay, but they call the foul. It's been a while since we got to see the foul. Excuse me, since we got to see the block, but this was just that, eBay's first block of the game. A great job there by Brunson to avoid Horde. But Chisholm eBay always in hot pursuit. throw is in. And got very quiet there for a moment. Will not get the roll, and nice job by Kelly to be able to stay on his feet with the rebound. Not to turn the ball over there, and he works it into the front court. Wiggins comes to get it. And I'll tell you what, for how bad that sprained ankle looked the other night, he looks fantastic out there. Williams now drives middle, ducks in, throws it to the corner. That's Hoard. The three is good. Back the other way now. That's Dawson. He's calling a play and throws it over to Bronson. Go the opposite way of the Walker screen. The kick out to Mac Wilson, no good. And the rebound by Jakai, fights for it, and eventually will corral it. Throws it over to Wiggins. He turns it over. Nate Dawson working against Wiggins is able to hang in the air, got it past eBay. He got his own rebound. Now they kick out. That's Chris Reed. The three off the mark. Mac Russell with an offensive rebound and puts it back up and in. A lot of extra possessions right there for the Warriors. Is a bad turnover by, it probably goes against Wiggins, but it really should go on Hoard. He shouldn't even made that pass. Wiggins looking back to Coach Spears to get the play call. Works into the corner. Kelly at the top of the wing. And Williams will back things out for a moment. Working on Reed. Right back to Jakai. They throw it down to Kelly now on the block, trying to work underneath the basket. They say a push-off against, that is
that number 4?
Yes, make
Walker.
it Walker.
Waiting for this foul, number 4, Jaycon Walker. That's his first team foul, number 2.
2:45 to play here in the first quarter. 1 point lead for the Thunderbolts. They get it out to Hoard, right back to Williams in the corner. They're looking for a quick three on the inbound. But Chris Reed right there to sniff it out. Now Kelly, they try to enter it into Hoard, and it's stolen away by Mac Russell. Big, long, athletic wing over there, able to come away with the steal. Bronson behind the volleyball line, now goes on the attack. Wiggins reaches in.
What a dip
Mac
off.
Russell gets past the defender, and that'll be the first lead of the game for Winton Woods. Or no, make it actually the second lead of the game. The pickpocket there by Nate Dawson into the hands of Brunson. Dawson did a great job just coming in and knocking it out from behind.
Checking in for Northmont, number 0, Micah Jacobs, and number 10, Carson Oxley.
Hoard and Williams go to the bench. Micah Jacobs as well as Carson Oxy are both going to check in. Jacobs started most of the games for the Thunderbolts this season. Not here tonight though, and I think he might not have started any of the tournament games so far. Kick out, Chris Reed the three. He was left wide open, can't get that one to go. Offensive rebound though by Walker, and Mac Russell trying for the slam, can't get it to go, but he'll be at the line.
Be the second on Wiggins.
And since we're at the free throw line, we're going to take a look at that corner three from Jakai Hoard. A great job by Williams. Got the defense to collapse. Mac Russell way too far out of the play to be able to try and affect that one. First free throw is in.
Laughlin's going to come in for Kelly, or sorry, Wiggins.
I don't think he played at all in the last game. Too strong on the second free throw. It's just a 2-point ball game, so Laughlin brings it into the front court, nearly lost it there. Throws it into Jacobs in the corner, leans in.
Oh, he could have got called for a travel. Auxier three!
Knocks it down. 9-8, the Thunderbolts lead. A minute and a half to play here in the first quarter. Attacking against Kelly. The kick out, Mac Russell cans the three. He's been so good all season long for Winton Woods. Laughlin on the attack, kicks it over to Jacobs, leans in against Brunson. They're not going to count it.
The travel.
I thought they were going to say it was on the floor and that it was the bucket doesn't count, but instead, oh, that's a tough break to go against the Thunderbolts. Dawson in the front court. Over to Mac Russell. Oxier defending.
Dawson in the corner.
Trying to attack against eBay, and they throw it back out to Bronson. Big tick under 40 seconds to play. That's Dawson again. As we start to get under 20 on the attack, the step back, and that was just a waste some time. And Coach Spears is saying, "Go get him, go get him."
All you got to do is just keep it within 2 feet, and they keep the count on.
Picked up there by, that was Jacobs, collapsed on the drive, left the man wide open in the corner, and after a great start to the first quarter, things kind of cooled off a little bit there, and Winton Woods with a 5-point lead entering the second quarter.
What did at that time was 5 offensive rebounds for the Warriors, none for the Thunderbolts.
And they may have gotten 3 or 4 of those on one possession. Since we got a moment here on the NM Sports Network, go ahead and shout out one of our sponsors, Code Credit Union. One good reason after another to rock with us and the Code Credit Union all year long. 937-222-8971. Take a look here at a couple moments ago. Brunson doing a great job of just floating through the air. Normally when you come off your feet and you don't know where you're going with the basketball, that's a problem. That time Brunson was able to find Mac Russell at the last second. And Tony Laughlin will remain in the game. High block to Kelly, corner 3 by Oxier, short and rebounded there by Dawson. Running the break is picked up by Jacobs, and now Kelly against Brunson. They throw it over to Mac Russell, who's got 10. Slows things down. Brunson now. One step. Shoots that one, no good. Rebounded by Kelly. And throws it over to Jacobs. Leans in towards the basket. Can't get the friendly roll. And rebounded by Josiah Hill.
The way the paint opened up, I thought that was going to be an easy layup.
Nearly blocked, rattles it home.
Is that Mac Russell?
That was Nate Dawson.
Was Dawson.
Absolute ridiculous move there. 16-9. eBay down on the block, forces it up past Dawson. And cuts the lead back to 5. Dawson still on the attack. The up and under move, no good, but he'll be on his way to the free throw line.
Be the second on Kelly.
Dawson playing with extreme aggression. Jumped into the middle of the lane and then jumped behind Kelly there on the replay. Got the friendly roll.
Returning for Northmont.
a seat.
And number 15, Josiah Williams.
Josiah Williams is going to check back into the game. Both free throws are good, and 18-11, the Warriors lead. It's Lachlan. Now, Josiah with the ball. Fakes the pass. Ooh. Now, eBay down on the block. And he might have gotten away with a double dribble there. Doesn't find the angle on the shot, though. And now, Dawson running the point again. Dribble handoff.
Deep three. Oh.
No good there by Mac Russell, and rebounded by Josiah Williams. Lachlan pushing the tempo. They swing it around. Horde left all alone, but a good closeout by Mac Russell.
Oh, nice spin move by
Horde. Baseline,
oh.
will not get the roll. But a nice job to force his way to the free throw line.
And it gets a foul on Russell. That'll be his first.
Spins back baseline and just barely doesn't get the roll as it falls off the front rim. Short on the first. Rims around and falls off. Dawson into the offensive end. Bronson now with the ball. Working against Williams. He'll use a screen. No one closes out. Way off the mark with the three. And that one will be last touched by Josiah Hill.
Northmont's got to settle down here on the offensive end. They got to take some time and get a high percentage shot here to get some momentum built back up towards them.
Not taking no time, and Williams knocks that one in.
That was a three.
Since we've been talking about Jared's crystal ball, I think that's the first time you've ever been wrong. Mac Russell with the ball, kick to the corner, right back to Mac Russell, underneath the basket, got eBay off his feet, count it, and one. What a late foul call.
Does 3 seconds not count anymore?
Number 2, Chisholm eBay. That's his first team out number 2.
And here's a look at that three by Williams back the other way. A late closeout by Hill. Misses the free throw. 6-point ball game. 5 minutes to play here in the first half.
Jacobs.
Diving towards the basket.
And there's going to be a foul underneath. It's going to be on
Mac Russell.
Yeah, that'll be his second.
And so out of nowhere, he had no fouls. That's to start the quarter, and now he's picked up 2 in the last 3 minutes.
At the line with 2 shots for Northmont. Number 0, Micah Jacobs. Winwood sub number 10, Chris Reed.
Thunderbolts have been 1 for 5 at the line. And misses another one. Jacobs couldn't get either of them to fall. And now that's Dawson taking his time. An attack against eBay. He'll use the screen. Ford picks him up.
It'll be interesting to see where Winton Woods finds some offense with Russell on the bench with 2 fouls.
Got just under half of their points. No, actually he's got 13. I'm sorry, because he made the bucket. He got 12 because he missed the free throw. My bad. Brunson thought about the 3 and now moves it back up top to Reed. That's Hill. eBay defending. He gets into the middle of the paint, dives towards the rim, and gets it to go.
I don't really know how you can defend that much better than what eBay did.
eBay dives towards the basket, gets the defender off of his feet, and Dawson had no chance defending that time. 6-point ball game. Halfway through the second quarter. Dawson will pull things out and slow it down. Crosses over and drives baseline against Ford. Tries to go up and under the rim. Can't get that one to go. Got his own rebound, though. And a timeout.
Called by Winton Woods.
30-second timeout.
Coach Mike Pilgrim wants to talk things over. And we're going to go ahead and do... Actually, in just a second, we'll do that. First, we're going to do the Chisholm eBay replay. Like I said, got Dawson off of his feet. He was able to put that one in off the window. We will be back here if Northmont wins. We will be back here on Saturday at 2 o'clock for the regional final. Lima Senior won earlier in what was a fantastic matchup. And this one, not as high scoring, but looking like it could also end up being a great finish here. As Hill with the ball, he's gonna push off against Lachlan. Maybe hit him with the offensive foul.
Number 10, Chris Reed, that's his first team foul, number 3.
Lachlan bringing it into the offensive end now. Crosses the timeline. Defended by Hill. Hill is hounding him in a reach-in. Back-to-back fouls by Hill. That's the fourth against Winton Woods.
Winton Woods foul number 3, Josiah Hill, that's his first team foul, number 4.
I forgot offensive fouls don't count as fouls. He was the guy who just committed the offensive foul on the other end.
No, that was Reed who got called for the moving screen.
Oh, it was a moving screen. I'm sorry. I thought he extended the elbow.
Session stand has closed.
So never mind with that.
Number 10, Carson Clinton.
But we do have a timeout.
That's why I'm here, Andy.
With Winton Woods leading by 6. We're going to take a quick timeout to shout out one of our sponsors. Our man, Casey Leslie over there at Bluebird Construction. You guys need your home remodeled, you need your roof redone. Hit up our man, Casey Leslie over there at Bluebird Construction. He does fantastic work. BluebirdOhio.com.
Northmont can pick up this 5th foul against Winton Woods really quick. You're looking at least 3 minutes of free throws.
Yup, and Lachlan gets the inbound into the backcourt. Over to Williams. He'll use the Horde screen. Got the defender in his bag.
I think that might have been tipped. Out of bounds, though.
Off of Hill. You may be right on that one.
I've only been wrong once so far tonight, so.
That one was way short. We don't see that from Josiah Williams too often.
Number 1, Bryson Thomas Wiggins.
You're going to have Wiggins check back in with his 2 fouls.
Great stint, though, there by Tony Lachlan. He was fantastic. Didn't make any mistakes. Was able to come and play point guard and settle things down. Williams will back things up. Throws it over to Wiggins. Floor general check back in. Ford is on the attack against Dawson.
Oh, can't
Ducks
finish.
towards the line.
Gets his own rebound, no. That's the first offensive board for the Thunderbolts.
Back on the attack.
Oh.
Forces it up through 2 defenders and gets it to go.
He's got 5 points. Cuts it to 4.
Brunson throws this one over to Dawson. The screen. Into the corner. Hill comes out. Now over to Reed. Corner Brunson on the far side. Driving baseline. There's a lot of contact, and I think Chakai may be hit for the foul.
They better hope it's Chakai. If not, that's Wiggins' 3rd.
Northmont foul number 5,
Okay.
Howard, that's his first team foul, number 3.
Brunson inbounding, Gets it out to Dawson.
I was about to say, nobody covered him on the inbound.
OHSAA closes out last second to stop the open three. Dawson on the attack, leans in and finds the angle against Horde. Wiggins in the offensive end. Dribble handoff with Williams. They say he stepped on the line. Lead is back up to 6 for Winton Woods. The step back by Dawson, off the mark.
Oh, I'm surprised they did not call the jump ball.
And Williams slowly brings things into the offensive end. He'll shoot the three now. Left open, can't find the bottom of the net that time, and Brunson with the rebound. He'll slow things down. He'll use the screen there by Walker. Kicks to the corner, Reed, and they move it back out to Dawson. Steps inside the three-point line. Loses it. They'll recollect. Now throws it over to Hill. Pump fake. Bronson into the paint. Kick out to Reed. Finds the bottom of the net.
His first points of the game.
Lead is up to 8. Excuse me, make it 9. Horde with the ball.
Horde
might have put that one
on the rim.
On the underside of the rim. Back the other way. Walker lays it in. The lead is up to double figures, 29 to 18. We tick under 20 to play here in the first half. The screen by Horde. The Williams three. Short.
Nobody there for a rebound.
Dawson throws it underneath to Reed, and he knocks that one in. The wide open layup with 6 seconds. Williams trying to find an opening. Gets it over to OHSAA. Gets it off before time expires. It will not go in. 31 to 18. A tough second quarter there for your Northmont Thunderbolts. Andy Horton alongside Jared Bergstrom. We are going to take a break here at halftime. We'll be back for the third quarter here shortly.
The Alumni Tournament, a place where old school meets new school, a place where your school has the chance to become the school.
Hello, Ohio, and welcome to the Alumni Tournament, also known as the TAT. I'm Richie, and this is Alex. Just a little introduction about us. Alex, won't you go into what is the TAT?
Well, the TAT's a single elimination tournament based on the high school that you went to for $50,000. We would love to have 64 teams complete the 64 team bracket, 8 teams per region, and 8 regions within the state of Ohio.
All right, who's this going to be for? I mean, who's going to be the target? Who are we looking to participate into this tournament?
We're looking for people and individuals that are 18 and older that actually went to those high schools that we do the formal invitations for. So say, for instance, you went to a Wayne or a Bishop Fenwick or anything like that, somewhere in Toledo or anything like that. If you went to a high school in Ohio, then you are eligible, 18 and older, you are eligible for this tournament. Now, this is on an invitational based process alone.
Sounds good. And then tell us a little bit about, I know we have 8 regions, but how are those regions going to be set up? And then who are we going to choose for those 8 teams for those 8 regions to get us to the 64 teams?
Oh, we will determine those teams based on the reputation that those teams have had in the past, based off of the school, the sporting event, basically basketball, what we're talking about, and how they did throughout their high school careers. We go back about 20 years to kind of solidify and kind of pick these teams that we've had, and we have 3 different tiers per. So we have a select group of teams that we have that we're going to do the formal invitation for, 8 teams. per region. So we'll pick those 8 teams first to do the formal invitation.
Gotcha. And then if we don't hear back from them and they don't want to participate in the TAT, where are we going to move to then?
Tier number 2. So that, like you just said, we've had 3 different tiers. Tier number 2, we go right for that one. So right after tier number 2, then we go to tier number 3. So we're gonna get the 64 teams. We're gonna get the 8 teams per region. It's just, do you want to be a part of this?
Exactly. So we want 64 teams. We want 8 locations and 8 teams participating in each region, correct?
Yes, sir.
So the alumnitournament.com is where they can find more information. Where else can they find information about the alumni tournament, and otherwise known as the TAT?
Other than the alumnitournament.com, which is going to be which is our official website, which is up now. You can go that and check it out right now. You also have the Twitter handles that we have at the Alum Tourney, and then we also have the Instagram handle at the Alumni Tournament. And Facebook, it's not out of date yet. We got that going at the Alumni Tournament as well. So you can pick out and try to figure out what schools are a part of this Alumni Tournament 2026 by going to the Alumni Tournament or checking out all those different types of handles via social media.
Yeah, and the alumnitournament.com is the best place to keep up to date on the 8 regions and the teams that are signed up to be current as we get this going. When will the tournament actually take place?
The regional tournament will actually start August 15th through the 17th. Right? And then that Monday night, we'll get a champion for all those regional winners, right? And then they will come for $50,000. They will play for $50,000 August 22nd through the 24th.
Yeah, and that site will be determined at a later date. What are the names of the 8 regions?
Oh, good question. Good question. We have the Athens region. We got the Cincinnati region. We got the Dayton region. We have the Columbus region. We have the Findlay region. We have the Cleveland region, and we have the Toledo region.
Wow, exciting stuff. So check out the alumnitournament.com, get registered today, follow us on all of the social media handles. They'll be on the video. We thank you for giving us your attention, and we look forward to seeing you in 2026.
The Alumni Tournament, where old school meets new school.
Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here inside Springfield High School here on the NM Sports Network. Andy Horton alongside Jared Bergstrom getting ready to start off the second half here between Winton Woods and your Northmont Thunderbolts, 31-18. It was a tough second quarter there for the Thunderbolts. They trailed by, I think it was 5 or 6 at the end of one. It's now a 13-point deficit, but plenty of time for the Thunderbolts to be able to come back and have a chance to win this one. Knocked down 3 threes in the first half, 1 for Jakai Horde, 1 for Carson Oxier, and 1 for Josiah Williams. So the 3-ball has been flowing so far, but 1 of 6 from the free throw line are the Thunderbolts here so far. Coming out of the half, the Warriors will have possession.
Well, just like the last game, I said coming out of the half, Aiken needs to just get a stop and a score. It's what Northmont needs to do here now. Get a stop and then a score and string them together.
Bronson throws it into the corner. Chris Reed. Now it's Walker on the block. They throw this one out to Bronson. And now back in the hands of Dawson. Coming to set the screen was Walker. Bronson splits the 2 defenders, kick to the corner. The Reed 3 knocks it down. That is not exactly how the Thunderbolts wanted to start this one off. Nearly blocked, but somehow Bryson Thomas Wiggins is able to put that one in. The screen against Wiggins, kick to the corner. Reed all alone again. That one's going to be short and rebounded by Williams. Pushing things into the front court, goes to the far side. Wiggins in the corner, drives middle. Kick out to Kelly underneath the basket now.
What a move by Kelly. It was blocked, or he might have lost it on the way up.
Now, Mac Russell. I think they called an offensive foul maybe? Chris Reed looks shocked.
It is.
Oh, they say, I guess he tried to step in and just came to a complete stop.
Well, that's the stop that Northmont
Running the
needed.
break. That was not what you wanted to do if you're Winton Woods. Williams now on the far side, guarded by Reed. eBay comes to get it. Now Kelly. Ford on the near wing. Right back to Williams. They swing it around. Ford was trying to get an opening down there on the block, but they did a nice job to front him. Now eBay underneath the basket, loses it. They're going to say Walker knocks it out of bounds. Back to Kelly, off the inbound, leans in, too strong, and doesn't get the roll. Dawson now. An open Mac Russell, the three, too strong. And Wiggins with the rebound. 14-point deficit, floating through the air, doesn't get that one to go either. Now Bronson, with
blocked there by eBay.
with numbers, and then turned over there by Dawson. Ford with the steal. Kelly in the lane, and he gets that one to fall.
It's only her first bucket of the game.
Looking at the wrong side of the scoreboard, that was his second. Reach in, and Wiggins knocked it away for a moment. And a timeout for Winton Woods. 3 minutes gone by here in the quarter. Let's take a look at that. Nice make there by Wiggins, the spin move. I don't know how he got that thing out of his hands before Walker came in and blocked it, but just got it over the hand of the outstretched defender. Now coming out of the break. We now tick under 5. Mac Russell at the top of the key. Throws it over to Bronson. Williams guarding him. Penetrates middle, floats, and just somehow stays in the air long enough for Williams to come down, and he finishes. Kelly, they're gonna say he's pushed by Dawson. That'll be his second.
Winton's foul number 5, Nate Dawson, that's his second. Team foul number 2.
That's their second foul of the quarter. They get it into Kelly.
You want to try to drive on Russell.
He gets past Walker, make it Dawson that time, and throws it off the backboard.
Get that third foul on Russell would be nice.
Bronson all alone again. The fake pass to eBay down there on the block. He's trying to fight for position down low against Walker. Now Kelly standing on the Springfield logo. Gonna go the opposite way of the screen, leans in and gets it to go high off the glass. So 12-point game. Still, the Thunderbolts have to find a way to get a couple of stops and a couple of scores. Mac Russell throws it over to Dawson now. Right back out to Russell. Penetrates. And now Russell outside again. Bronson, he'll use the screen by Walker. Dawson fakes the three. They drop it off to Mac Russell. Almost had a throwdown, but Chisholm eBay steps in and fouls him, so he'll be on his way to the line. Great pass there by Chris Reed. But definitely contact there on the shot.
Returner Northmont, number 0, Micah Jacobs.
Knocks down both free throws, and the lead is back up to 14. Northmont has to find a way to start chipping away.
And he's either going to they're going to have to look from the three-point line, or they're going to have to drive and hopefully get fouled.
Jacobs had already picked up his dribble through the hands of Mac Russell.
Gotta kick it out. Oh, Wiggins trying to finish.
Can't get that one to fall, and Chris Reed stumbles with it for a moment. Now Bronson driving in, a lot of contact there.
That'll be the second on Jakai Horde.
Horde definitely the first offender there. And Bronson is able to get the free throw to go. Knocks down both free throws, and just like that, the lead is up to 16. Thomas Wiggins controlling things. We go to the high block to Kelly, an open corner three by Horde. Needed that one.
That is their first, oh, that's a free throw line, sorry. Hold on, that is their fourth made three on six shots.
They've really only taken 6 threes? That's crazy.
Northmont just got tagged with a delay of game warning.
And Dawson brings things into the front court. That it
Lost it on
stripped.
the way up.
Oh, and they're going to say last touch by Wiggins, I believe. Dawson to inbound, 2:08 to play here in the half, and a timeout for Coach Spears and the Thunderbolts.
Timeout, Northmont. 30-second timeout,
And so since that happened, let's go ahead and take a look at that. Horde 3, his second of the game. Great job by eBay flashing towards the rim. And when he does, Chris Reed follows him, left Jakai wide open on the wing. So coming out of the Northmont timeout, we tick under 2 minutes. Bronson.
What a finish.
And the rocker step to get past the defender. Dribble handoff, Kelly spins, picks up his dribble, leans in, no good. Bronson running the break now over to Dawson. Jumps into the paint, they're gonna hit him with a travel.
No shot, yep, travel. That was a good call by the ref. That was on the back, or on the baseline closest to the Winton Woods bench.
We tick under 1:30 to play here in the third.
That's where if you're Northmont, you got to capitalize on that turnover.
Horde driving.
Gonna be a foul.
That'll be the third on make it Winton Woods this quarter.
That is the third on Russell, though.
And I'll tell you what, after doing everything for his team in the first quarter, he's gone real quiet. Just 14 points now.
So he's had 2 since he picked up that second foul in the first. And there he's going to come out. Kind of surprised they didn't take him out on the play before, just so he didn't get that chippy fourth foul.
Jacobs has it knocked away from behind. Chris Reed driving. He's able to split the defenders and gets it to go. Jakai Horde going to work now. Right back against Reed. Kelly now calls for the eBay screen. Goes the opposite way and is stripped by Dawson. Trying to throw it down! He just caught a body from Chisholm eBay.
Winton Woods fans are happy about that one. They're still standing up.
This gym has exploded. Kelly comes over to Horde. Puts it behind his back. Throws it over to Kelly. Bad pass.
That's a travel. You imagine how loud that would have got if he would have got that to hit.
Would have erupted. Wiggins doesn't get that one to fall. He'll be at the line though.
Oh, you're Winton Woods. That might actually work out better for you. Northmont is 1 for 6 from the free throw line. That is the second on Walker.
Northmont scored just 6 points here in the quarter. Excuse me. Let's make that 11.
11, yeah.
I was looking across the gym at that scoreboard, and it looks like 24 from here. Short on the first free throw is Wiggins. Rattles that one home. Picks up Dawson 90 feet away from the basket. That's going to do it for the third quarter. There is a big hole that Northmont has to try and dig their way out of. Down 18 going into the fourth quarter, 48-30. Winton Woods Warriors lead the Northmont Thunderbolts. And since we still got a moment here between the quarters, shout out to Code Credit Union. One good reason after another. Rock with us and the Code Credit Union all year long here on the NM Sports Network. 937-222-8971.
Not going to say it's not possible, because on Saturday I saw Tippecanoe coming back down from 19 to start the fourth quarter, and they won their district finals.
Anything is possible. Wiggins on the drive, leans in. He will be fouled and on his way to the free throw line. But this has been a place all season long where Northmont has had fits. What is it, Jared?
2 for 8 right now.
They really had one game all season long where they shined from the free throw line.
In this building?
Yes, in this building. Shot 46 free throws to come back against Springfield. When it was 19-2 at one point in the first quarter. Northmont just kept attacking, never gave up. And if they're going to have a chance to come back in this one, they're going to have to keep that mindset. Keep attacking, never give up. As Wiggins misses a second free throw, and he is hounding defensively. I don't know how
that's a carry.
Bronson, 3 rims around and out. Northmont's had numbers for a second. Wiggins nearly lost his balance.
eBay
Ducks underneath the defender and gets it to go. It's down to 15. Reed in the offensive end. They trap, knocked away by Kelly. Up to Jacobs, mishandles it. It's going to be lost.
That one would have forced a timeout by Winton Woods, I believe. If you're Northmont, you got to keep up this intensity, though. The rest of this quarter, you got to play defense like that.
Coach Pilgrim didn't like what he saw there early, and he already got Mac Russell back in the game. Diving against Kelly, and he's blocked. The ability of these Thunderbolts to alter shots.
Returning for Northmont, number 15, Josiah Williams.
Josiah Williams checks back in for the Thunderbolts. Probably the team's best shooter. They would throw it into Dawson. They'll back things out. Now go on the attack against Wiggins. A reach in against Wiggins. They're going to hit him with the foul. Very nearly picked that one clean. That's his third. Picked up 2 in the first quarter. Hasn't picked one up since. Now Brunson running out of time to get this one in again, and he finally does. Dawson taking his time. Throws this one over to Hill. Now Mac Russell faces up against Kelly. Hop step and had it knocked away by Wiggins. Wiggins gets hit with another foul. He thought he had the steal. And things just got a little bit too physical at the end there.
This is fourth rebound number 2.
Coach Spears goes and calls for Keegan Anderson to come into the game. He's going to take the spot of Wiggins. In the first half, I was trying to understand what those fans were saying, but I could not get that one. Dawson pushes off. They're going to hit Anderson with the foul. Oh.
No, I'm done with this game. I'm done with this ref.
That one, I don't know how you call that one against Anderson. Inbounded to Dawson in the backcourt.
I give Anderson credit. He is on him like a dog on a bone.
It's one of my favorite things to watch about Keegan Anderson all season long. He hasn't gotten hardly any.
Oh, and he got the block!
Yes, he did. Diving, Mac Russell gets it to go.
Be the third on Kelly.
The extra opportunities on the offensive end have just been killing the Thunderbolts all night long.
That is Winton Woods' first offensive board since the first quarter, though.
Return for Winton Woods, number 10, Chris Reed.
Kai Horde into the front court. Lead is back up to 18.
I want to see if Anderson can shoot. Give him the ball.
Oh, he can. At the top of the key. That was him for a moment. Now Horde spins in the paint, leans in, no good.
Oh! Oh,
eBay nearly with a
another
putback jam.
offensive board though for
Cord can't find the bottom of the net. One dribble, another missed shot. Kelly knocks over a defender and puts that one off the backboard. There is no quit in these Thunderbolts.
They had as many offensive rebounds there as they had the whole game entering that quarter with 3.
Down 16, Anderson.
Oh,
Brunson.
offensive
foul drawn there by Williams.
Is that Williams or was that Anderson drew it?
It was Anderson guarding the man with the ball, and Williams slid over and stepped in the way.
All right, chip away, chip away. Get a bucket, get a stop.
Kelly into the offensive end. The screen by Williams. Right back over to Williams. Thought about the 3. Now Hill nearly stole it from him.
I was about to say, here come.
They're going to call a
5
foul
seconds.
on Hill.
Oh, that'll be the 3rd on Hill.
Brandon Woods foul number 3, Josiah Hill. That's his 3rd. Team foul number 3.
Thought they were about to call Williams for the 5 seconds.
Oxier on the near side. Checked in to be a shooter. Williams gonna use the eBay screen, pulls things back out and gives it over to Kelly. Northmont has to go faster. Kakai uses the screen, leans in against, that was Reed, no good. And the rebound by Dawson, trap in the backcourt. Kelly comes away with the steal.
Oh.
The lead is down to 14. Northmont has to keep getting stops. Bronson trying to split the
I
defenders.
don't agree with that being a foul on Oxier.
That's going to be the 2nd on the quarter against the Thunderbolts. Oh, make it the 4th.
Carson Uxier, that's his 1st. Team foul number 5.
How do you call him in the act of shooting?
No, it's actually the 5th.
Oh,
They were very late to add that
I was
the
about to
foul
say.
to the scoreboard. So that's why I thought it was number 4.
This ref crew is about to be on my do not like list like another one.
Isaiah McRussell.
Both free throws are good and pushes the lead back out to 16. Jacobs in the front court, now Kelly on the near wing. 3 by Williams, knocks it down. And a timeout. I said it a moment ago, there is no quit in these Thunderbolts. They've made it an awfully tough 4th quarter opportunity for them, but just over halfway through the quarter. And the Thunderbolts are striking back. Still down 13.
If they can get this to a 10-point or under game, I got to see how much time's left in the game. I don't.
It's right around 4 minutes. We actually might have a little more than 4.
Okay, if they can get it to under 10 by 3:30, I'd say you've got a really good chance.
Coming out of the timeout, Northmont will be in a full court press. A 1-2-2 zone. They throw it in over to Dawson.
You got to throw it in, you got to trap.
Bronson taking his time in the backcourt. All alone.
Left wide alone, but Winton Woods, they look like they're gonna be
Russell
fine taking time off.
Nearly turned that one over. Bronson came and scooped in that pass. Walker and Mac Russell were right next to each other, and he put a lot of heat on that one.
Right at the face of Walker.
Yeah. Over to Bronson.
Timeout called.
They were able to melt 30 seconds off the clock right there.
Timeout, Winton Woods.
Since we got another moment here on the NM Sports Network, shout out to Headliners Barbershop. You guys wondering why they're making headlines over there? Well, it's because Willie Page and the rest of his crew do a great job giving people nice haircuts. You guys are wondering why they're making headlines? 937-837-3131. Huge shout out to him.
Looks like you have Anderson checked in at this last dead ball for the Thunderbolts.
And yes, that is Anderson alongside Jacobs, eBay, Kelly, and Williams. On the other end, it's Dawson, Mac Russell, Hill,
Brunson,
and Walker.
You get a quick, they almost screened each other. That was Dawson and Hill. You get a quick steal here.
Jacobs, a great one-on-one defender.
Oh, that was almost a carry.
Very close. Bronson outside. Northmont has to force a turnover or get a foul or something to get the ball out of the Warriors' hands. Bronson just working the clock. Anderson fouls. And so at the line will be Dawson.
Northmont foul number 24, Keegan Anderson. That's his second. Shooting a double bonus for Winton Woods, number 5, Nate Dawson. Return for Northmont, number 5.
Puts in the first one.
Number 10, Carson.
Oh no, I'm sorry, you missed that one.
Now you need him to overcorrect and be a little bit short on this one.
There's that one right through the net. And Williams in the offensive end. Dribble, handoff, Horde. He'll shoot the quick three. A little too strong. Rebounded by
That's a
eBay,
foul.
though. Underneath the basket now. Kelly nearly got hit with a hook, but instead he converts.
Surprised he didn't.
They bring the full court press right back out. Knocked away by Kelly, and Oxier couldn't get to it fast enough. The reach in there by Williams. That will be his first foul of the game.
Northmont foul number 15, Josiah Williams. That's his first. Shooting a double bonus for Winton Woods, number 5, Nate Dawson.
He missed the first one the last time he was just here. But he did go 1 for 2.
That misses the second, but the offensive rebound by Walker. And another quick foul. Williams picks up his second.
Northmont foul number 15, Josiah Williams. That's his second.
Well, he's 2 for 4 the last 2 trips.
Number 5, Nate Dawson.
Trying to extend the game a little bit earlier.
Misses a second one, and now Williams into the offensive end. Puts it behind his back.
Oh, I think he slipped.
Loses it. Yeah, he did. Dawson, he might have been in the backcourt when he got that ball. Leans in and knocks that one down at the rim. Lead is back up to 16. Kelly lost that one out of bounds. He was trying to attack the rim. It's another turnover.
Return to Northmont, number 0, Micah Jacobs, and number 24, Keegan Anderson.
Now in the offensive end, Bronson. And the reach in by eBay.
Northmont foul number 2, Chisholm EBay. That's his 3rd.
I want to see Luke.
Shooting double bonus for Winton.
I want to see Luke Mangin come in here then if Coach Spears is going to the bench, not necessarily waving the white flag, but conceding.
He's still playing offense, defenses. Now come Carson
and Horde.
Checking in for Anderson and Jacobs. Another missed free throw and going back the other way. Quick shot by Horde. That one may have been blocked.
Auxerre saved it.
Now he's wide open in the corner. Shoots that 3. Knocks it down. They might be up by 14. But Coach Mike Pilgrim for make it Winton Woods. We're in Springfield. Leave me alone, Jared. Coach Mike Pilgrim of Winton Woods not happy anytime here down the stretch. We've seen a Thunderbolt basket go in. He's been very upset. Great save, though, by Carson. Be able to throw that one back in bounds. And then he got rewarded for it. Chakai found him back in the corner. Winton Woods a little slow to break the timeout.
Should give them a delay of game warning.
Dawson looking to inbound. He does right to Mac Russell. He's caught in the corner. He's able to get it up the baseline or up the sideline over to Bronson. And Williams reaches in, nearly had the steal, but they blow the whistle.
Northmont foul number 15, Josiah Williams. That's his 3rd. Shooting double bonus for Winton Woods, number 11 to Josiah Bronson. And for Northmont, number 1, Bryson Thomas Wiggins. Number 10, Carson Oxhier. Number 5.
Puts in the first one. And it seems as though That may just about do it. eBay checks out. What a fantastic senior year. Diving towards the basket. Wiggins somehow got that one to fall. I don't know how they called that one against Kelly. They inbounded it and blew it so quickly. It looked like Mac Russell kind of spun around him somehow. He'll be back at the free throw line. And when Northmont traveled to this building earlier in the season, shot 46 free throws. Well, I don't know how many Winton Woods has shot here tonight, but they're getting up there.
27.
27? I was feeling like they were getting close to 30.
They made 16.
Knocks in the second one. Wiggins has it stripped. That was Hill and Bronson into the front court. Another foul. I think that one might have been Wiggins again.
If it is, that's his 5th.
Northmont foul number 1, Bryson Thomas Wiggins. That's his 5th.
He is going to take a seat. Braylon Jones is going to come and take his spot.
And for Northmont number 4, Braylon Jones.
Good thing you knew who that was. He wasn't even on the roster.
I'm glad I got that one right. I knew his first name was Braylon. I wasn't sure about the last name. He got it in a little bit here and there throughout the season. A freshman. He's going to be one of those guys we're talking about for the next 3 or 4 years. But yeah, what a career for Chisholm eBay. Came back from an overseas trip midway through last season. We got to see what he could do in the second half of last year, and then a leader for this team all the way. I mean, led the G-Walk in blocks by about a mile.
Had 3 in the first 30 seconds or 40 seconds of the game.
Might ended up having 5 or 6 in this one altogether.
5.
And him, along with Luke Mangin, are both going to check in for the final 45 seconds. Kelly takes a seat for the final time this season. He's a sophomore.
Ooh.
That's the thing about this Northmont squad. Just about everyone on the squad, except for Jacobs, Mangin, and eBay, are like sophomores. And then I just said Braylon Jones is a freshman. Goes behind the backs and slams it. As Mac Russell with an explanation point. The pump fake there by Williams. Mangin can't get that one to go, but the offensive board by eBay had it nearly stripped, had it knocked away. He was able to elevate again, and eBay got himself up to 8. And they're gonna dribble it out, and that's gonna do it. Your Northmont Thunderbolts, their season will come to a close here in Springfield, home of the Wildcats. A tough game here tonight for your Thunderbolts. Got off to a slow start in the first quarter. At the end of the first half, they were down double digits. And they had a couple of runs here in the second half where they made you feel like they might have had a comeback in them, but they were just never able to, get back on top. They had the lead for a good chunk of the first quarter, but once they lost the lead, they were never able to get it back. Any final thoughts, Jared?
No, it was a great day for basketball here in Springfield for the D2 regional semifinals. It'll be a good matchup between Lima Senior and Winton Woods here on Saturday. So, I mean, if you're going to come out and watch some good basketball, come out and watch this one. But, yeah, like you said, tough way for the Thunderbolts to end here, tying their longest run into the postseason since 1962 when they captured that district championship and got that back again this season. But a lot of good to hang your head on for next year for the Thunderbolts basketball.
That is for sure. I mean, the youth on this squad is just ridiculous. We've talked about it all season long. Huge shout out to Coach Spears for coming up, doing the interviews with us all season long. Our man, Will Page. Huge shout out to everyone a part of the Northmont Athletic Department. We had so much fun all season long. You guys saw one of our seniors, Luke Mangin, there a minute ago. There's Chisholm eBay. The heart and soul of this Thunderbolt team played so well all season long. The Thunderbolts just came up short here in this one. 66-51, the Winton Woods Warriors advance to the regional semifinals. Excuse me, the regional finals, I'm sorry. Here on Saturday, that one will tip off at 2, but we will not be here on the NM Sports Network. Andy Horton, Alex Patton, Jared Bergstrom. Thank you guys all for watching us all season long. We'll see you guys in baseball season.